Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Yujin Lee and you can call me Lizzie. And today I will talk about the journey while I journey through the participating the WWDC. Unfortunately, I injured my leg, so I will give a presentation while I'm sitting. So sorry for inconvenience. And while I'm preparing the student challenge, I got a lot of help from the previous winners' experiences. So it's an honor to share my experience. First, let me introduce myself briefly. My name is Yujin Lee, and I'm a senior student at Hwangwon University. I'm majoring in software, and I'm currently studying Swift and iOS. And I have a previous experience with iOS development through the internship and club activities. Let's move on. As this is my app, the logo and name Bird Hunter. Can you guess what kind of app it is?
treasure.
Yeah, its concept is to hunt the treasure or around the world. Making this app, I really found the real treasure. So I want to talk about what was the treasure I got from the WWDC. First, I will say about what motivated to me to participate in the challenge. I saw an interview with the winners of last year. And while seeing how they create apps and how turns their ideas into apps, I came to have desire. That was one of motivation. And also, I wanted to study the new knowledge. I developed only using UIKit, so I wanted to study Swift UI through the WWDC. Also, these challenges allows only individual entry, so I could experience the planning and designing and development on my own. So let's talk about what I prepared for. Before this year announcement came out, I brainstormed my ideas and studied basic of Swift UI. On April, notice came out, and I take a look what's the detail of them. So you can see here, the app should be interactive scene, and it should be reviewed in 3 minutes and be creative. And it should be a playground file and not rely on network connection, and it should be under the 25 megabytes. Also, it should created by as an individual. So I take a look very hard. Also, I paid attention to judging part. There were technical accomplishment and creative ideas. Also, content of reading responses. I also focused on the entries submitted last year. This is the repository for last entries, and I can check the what they made last year. I almost saw all the videos in here from the previous experience, like checking the repository. I found the common aspects. The app was kind of environment and accessibility and education in various fields. Also, it has interaction and entertainment with various app frameworks. So I think the most important thing is short but impressive with meaningful topics and app technology. Also put key ideas into app well, good storytelling. So I focused on this and come up with the idea, and I look back my experience. How did my idea came up? Last semester, I spent the time in US for the internship, and I met a lot of friends from different countries. And I realized that I don't know very well where the country is exactly located. And I can pinpoint only a few countries. And also, heard that children nowadays has a less opportunity to using a web or blog because of advancement of technology. So I thought I want to make an app to make children learn geography easily. This is my app Word Hunter. Let's see the app together. First, there is the content selection view. So there is the 3D globe. You can move the globe and you can choose the continent, what you want to go. If you select the continent, there's a quiz view. The direction says you have got the location information of the treasure. The countries presented below are neighboring countries with hidden treasures. So you can zoom in and zoom out and move the map on the left. And if you click the answer countries, there is a treasure view. You can observe treasure through the camera. It's my bedroom. There's an elephant. Can you find the elephant? So maybe children can observe the treasure with fun. If you click this find another treasure, it goes to previous screen and you can get another country for treasure. Through previous process I completed app, I encountered a lot of difficulty because I was not familiar with 3D graphic, AR, and Swift UI. So I studied about this and I want to share about how to make 3D graphics and AR because it's an important topic of this WWDC, right? Because of Vision Pro. First, for 3D graphics, I use SceneKit. SceneKit is a framework for 3D graphics. And the AR kit is frameworks integrates the mobile camera with motion features for the AR. To make a 3D graphic with SceneKit, we have to make a scene, which containing node. The node contains the visual effects like light, ground, and camera, and landscape, and character. And the SCN view inherits the UI view, and it contains scene. Through this SCN view, we can see the 3D scene. This is code for Earth node. To make an Earth node, we have to prepare geometry and material. In SceneKit, geometry is shape of objects, and material is covering for geometry. If you prepare sphere and material what you wanna, like this map, the Earth is done. It was kind of easy than I expected. And after make node, add this Earth node to Earth scene and add the Earth scene to SceneKit view. In this code, I set the allows camera control property to true. It is for rotating the Earth because when allows camera control is true, the camera can move. You think the Earth is rotating, but in fact, it's not the Earth is rotating. Actually, camera is moving. And I set property for pen synchronizer as 1. If I set to 2, the Earth will move around. I set its enabled property of pinch synchronizer as first. Because I didn't want it to zoom in and zoom out this 3D content. And this is called for make treasure view. The AR kit has a similar concept of SceneKit because it has a node and scene, and also it has AR SCN view. The AR SCN view combines the SceneKit 3D model to AR. For the scene, I made treasure USD zip file, and I adjusted the light source to make my treasure more shine. And with adding configuration to the session, it's done. Through the process I showed, I completed my app. but I have a lot of features to add. As you can see, it means that I have a lot of rooms to study more and progress. I wanna develop all of these features and wanna release on Expert. Let's talk about what I really got from this WWDC. This is the prize I got by winning the challenge. I was really happy and delightful. But actually, truly treasure was my app, Earth Hunter. I think it's the genuine valuable treasure for me. It will be a driving force for my future challenge, and in conclusion, by participating in WWDC, it will give you a valuable and amazing experience with making your app phones. So, thank you for listening to my stories. And left QR code, you can see the another continuous demo videos. And right side QR code is my LinkedIn profile. If you have any question to me or my app, feel free to contact to me. Thank you.
Before taking question from the public, I just have, I don't know if it's a weird question, but I will ask. But first, I want to know, Yujin, in your, like, why do you think Jason didn't leave? But I actually want to know, what do you think? What was missing to his project? And I want to reverse the question to Jason. Why do you think Yujin won? So I'm curious. So I gotta ask.
Can I go home?
I think it's interesting to know what do you think, because you go first.
Okay. Actually, I didn't see whole complete app made by Jason, so I don't have I cannot estimate. I think the Apple judgment story of core story of the app, and they can accept right away what this app means. They want to understand what is the motivation or the important key concept. So, but I don't, because I don't know the core screen of it. Only no screen.
So what about you, Joseph? What do you think?
I envy you. I think the difference is between the understanding at just the words and the glance, that everyone understands that the aim of the app is explicitly looking like finding treasure all around the world, but actually implicitly it is meaning to know the geographic informations, like, oh, at this continent there is a France, and or at this continent there is a Suriname or India. So the educational purpose was conveyed to the judgment very well. So I think it is the difference between mine. Yeah.
Okay, great. That's what. Yeah. Oh, there's one.
I think Jason's app is also very, very good. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Questions? Wait, we have one over here first.
Do you have any plans to make your word on top available on App Store?
Oh yeah, I already wrote, but my speech was not good. In this page, here, I will implement all of these features, and I plan to release them after. Yeah.
I just have simple things to add. I won the 2020 challenge, and I also had the secret and IRQ, so maybe that's something you can add for a better chance to win. And this year I went to doctor and I heard that Apple employees can volunteer to be the judges of the Swift Student Challenge. So it's just a trivia. Some employees can volunteer to participate to judge. So it's not like there's a fixed judge every year. So that can be helpful information.
Another question. I have a question that it seems like you combine the Swift UI and UI kit together while you are representing the protocol. What is the reason you use both of the technique? Because it seems like mainly the number one framework used in this app is Swift UI. So what is the reason?
Actually, for this challenge, we only can use the Swift UI, right, for make a playground.
I don't know that. Yeah. I don't know that the Swift UI is the only option to implement these days, or free to use another framework. I think so.
Because I don't like that, because when we make a template when we make a playground file with template, it generates with content view in Swift UI. So I just thought, only Swift UI available. And also ARKit is SyncKit, introduced maybe 4 years ago, and there are a lot of reference with UIKit, and maybe with Swift UI it would be hard, I think. So I use UI view representative protocol to combine those.
Thank you.
And one thing though is on Slack, like just with the speakers, when I had it linked to both presentation before, and I was joking like, oh, if Jason wanted to win, he just had to put AR. So that's a very much what I said as well.
I really enjoyed your presentation, and I think it was like in appearance, the design was so cute and it was really nice. And one thing I wanted to ask is that there are many ways that we can give rewards to the user with to finding the country that you targeted. Why did you decide to use ARKit to give reward in that way? There must have been a lot of ways, like giving another like picture or JPG file that you targeted. There must have been a lot of things. Did you like consider ARKit might work for WWDC Challenger kind of thing?
Yes, actually yes, because they like to apply their technologies, and also I wanted users to feel like, oh, there is a real treasure, and I really found it. So, and in the future, I will the real treasure of that country, So the children can learn, oh, in this country, this treasure, they have these treasures like that. For that, I have to skill on my 3D design skill or treasure, or I will work with designer for that. So I think that is my intention for Asia.
Follow question. Did you learn to draw the drawer this time for the first time in your life, or?
Actually, I just refer to other 3D, and you can see the only duplicate of one diamond and one gold. Yes, that was easy way to make treasure for me for the first time.
Thank you for answering.
So first of all, very cool idea, because I personally have faced the same issue with countries before I started traveling, and I really like the idea. And I wanted to ask, you have mentioned Vision Pro. Are you planning to, do something for Vision Pro? Do you already have a plan?
Oh, when I saw a video of Vision Pro, I feel like I have to release this app for the Vision Pro. It will be great with the Vision Pro because if user can find the treasure with the AR with more upgraded feature, so
Yeah, it will be very cool. But do you plan to continue to 3D graphics? Because I believe it's a very big industry with like a lot of difficult and different software for, especially for 3D. So, are you planning to learn this stuff?
yeah, and also I saw the reality computer with the cooperate with Xcode. I saw the video that the reality computer will be provided with Xcode. So I will learn how to use this and want to make 3D graphics on my own.
Cool. Good luck.
Any other questions? No. One thing though is that I noticed on your presentation is like I think you took you spent a lot of time digging what previous winner were doing. I don't know if it's something that you did, Jason. Like just checking what the previous winner, like what kind of project they were doing. I think maybe that was a good idea to actually check some pattern. And maybe your previous winner they were using ARKit or this technology, and so that might be one of the key for maybe people who are trying to do it in the future. It was a good idea to dig into previous winners. Any other questions? No? Okay, thank you very much.